This is SBR Bobbette. She is a registered 2004 mare. She stands between 15'3", 16 hands tall. She does walk, trot, and canter. She has been shown, only she's been shown the most as a pleasure driving horse. We have not tried her driving, hooking her this at all, and we are going to do that this week since she's been shown that way. I was told she was shown in Academy, but there's no records of that. I was told she went Western, but she does not neck rein. We have not yet put her in a curb or a full bridle, so we don't know about that. And when we get on, you see she stood pretty well. We had a header, but we do let her walk off. She came in, and the mare had been quasi-retired. She came in and was very nervous to be out of her, very quiet pasture life. And so we've just been kind of bringing her along slowly, letting her relax, letting her know it's no big deal. We're not asking her to be a show horse. We just want her to be comfortable. She's walking pretty good. Her big thing was she wanted to do like a jog, a little bounce walk. So we're going to let her trot. And the first way we're going to trot longer. Normally we just have them trot 1 or 2 times around. We don't want the videos to be too long. But so that she'll kind of get relaxed and settle in, we're not going to rush her too much. So we're going to let her go around the first way quite a bit for what we normally do. She does like you to post one diagonal. She likes you to post the right diagonal. We're going to start working on posting both diagonals. We're not sure whether she's got something that bugs her a little bit, and she's more comfortable on this diagonal, or whether in the past she's been ridden by somebody that only rides on one diagonal, which can happen, and then they get used to that, so they're not comfortable. She doesn't do anything horrible. She fusses in the bridle a little bit when you post the other diagonal. So when she reverses, you're going to see that the rider changes her diagonal. The mare's not being pushed. She's going nice and slow, but she can step up and go quite a bit faster if you'd like her to. She's pretty willing to do whatever. It's very obvious to me that she's been ridden more and worked more at the trot than the canter. When you see her canter, you'll understand. But she has been shown in Park Pleasure, but that was very early in her career. And then they switched her to pleasure driving. She has been shown in hand. I'm sure she was not high-headed enough to be going in Park Pleasure, which is probably why they switched her. But that's me guessing. I have no knowledge of that. And you can see after she trotted, she flat walked a little easier. This mare's pretty happy to be around. You'll see her use her ears. We're not earing her up. She knows the reverse cue. You can see her kind of finishing it as Teresa switches her whip. Now she's getting a little anxious. She knows something's going to come up. She's not a deadhead, but she's a nice mare. And she has a very, very, very smooth trot, as you saw Teresa sitting it. So I'm sure that's why they said they rode her Western. And she would be what I'd call almost Western, which means they look great in a Western saddle and they can jog, but they don't neck rein. And you'll notice Teresa is on the right diagonal, as in right and left, which is what I told you earlier. And we're only going to go around about 1 time this direction, to keep our video shorter. And then we walked her more in this when we were taping her. So I'm going to edit that and cut some of that walk out so it's not so long. The mare will step up her trot and trot faster, but this is kind of the speed she'll go. She just is happy to just kind of go around like that. And now we ask her to canter. Teresa did use the corner kind of to help her. This mare used to swap leads behind, and what we did to stop that was to adjust her head. After you tip her to the rail and ask her to canter, we slide the bit and make her look slightly towards the middle. She's a little hoppy at her canter, which you can see, and we're going to start working on dropping her nose and getting her to canter round rather than hopping. but she still does it. And with these horses, I just don't push them a lot. I don't insist and pound on them and drill them. I think they've been enough. This mare, by the way, has never been on the road. She was not an Amish horse. She's been owned by somebody that loved her. She was donated into our program. And you're going to see Teresa ask her to canter, but she doesn't get her hip to the rail, so the mare picks up the wrong lead. She had her hip to the rail, I'm sorry. Here, now she's looking in the middle. Teresa turned her to the rail enough to get the horse's hip off the rail, and she picked up her correct canter lead. And then Teresa shifted the bridle to the middle. This way, her shoulder is pushed to the rail. She's a little more crooked. And I don't know if that's from somebody just holding her that way or whether they've tried fixing something. All horses are a little crooked. It's not that big a deal. It's just you need to be aware of it. This mare stays on the rail. She doesn't run to the middle or do anything stupid. She's happiest with a quiet rider. And she thrives in just being really kind to her. She's easy on the ground. If you're interested in this mare, you need to contact Saddlebred Rescue. And if you call the phone number on the screen, if you don't get us, please leave a message, because that sends emails to everybody's email account so that we can listen to your message and get back to you. If you contact us via our website, please be sure and leave a phone number so I can call you back. Thank you.